huh?
Yeah, hey everyone. Matt J. Doyle here with Tap Interviews and Team Easy Way. I'm here with the amazing, the outstanding, the brilliant, the talented Paul Maselli. Hey Paul, welcome to Tap Interviews.
Hey, thank you very much. Rock and roll. Might have a little delay, but hopefully it's good.
Yeah, all is good. So the first couple of things we're going to talk about are a couple of things that are close to your heart. The first one is the Global World Project. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Global Artists for Human Rights. Yeah, it used to be, where is it? We Rock for Human Rights. And then
Okay.
wanted to go a little bigger. Global Artists for Human Rights. And also with my affiliated friends, How to Make Good Choices program, plan on putting on some really big concerts with orchestras and celebrity guest artists. And I was thinking one day, boy, it'd be nice to have a tweet from Elon Musk about this Global Artists for Human Rights and help get these concerts going, and kind of like Live Aid, which was like 37 years ago now. And they did We Are the World, Michael Jackson, raising funds for Ethiopia, South Africa, or Africa, starvation. And I thought, wait a minute, there's a lot of places that there's a lot of starvation going on, and they're like number 16 or 12 on the list of countries starving. So I thought, let's go bigger. Global Artists for Human Rights. Let's get some concerts going in every major city, or maybe even smaller venues with streaming and so forth, because we got the restrictions and so forth have been going on. But then the next day, Elon Musk happened to put out a tweet, said, I'll donate $6 billion to solve world hunger if you can show me proper accounting and that the funds are going to something actually useful. And I was like, oh man, I got to retweet and reach him and, try and get some sponsors and donations happening so we can get these concerts going. And then I thought, oh, and then that's a subsidiary. Who's doing anything about solve world hunger? There's end world hunger, but I thought I like the solve part with the solution oriented. And with my roommate here, always talking about and showing things on YouTube. There's documentaries how we're getting the ground and the soil proper. Nature can take care of itself without the fertilizers and pesticides and poisons going on. So Solve World Hunger.us became my second nonprofit.
We'll just show the Global Arts for Human Rights
guys,
first.
Then with the concerts. And
there you can see the Global Artists for Human Rights Facebook group. Can you see that? Okay. You can see that. That's the first thing you were talking about. That looks like a nice page.
.com, yeah.
Yeah, and there's 1.4K members, so please feel free to join that group. Anybody? Global Artists for Human Rights. And then we'll go now back to share the second one you were talking about. That's the one for Solve World Hunger, which is what I'm going to show people now. And there it is there. Solve World Hunger, another Facebook group with 1.1K members. So please feel free to join that group, anybody, and follow Paul on that as well. So those are great. And how's it all going, Paul? How are the projects going?
Well, it's good. So then I thought, well, boy, now I need to really get. Yeah, it's good. I thought I need to really get the marketing and promotions going. And then I came across Easy Way, and Eric, which we'd actually spoken and talked before when I've been working earlier projects. And Carmelita was introduced to her through another group, Artists for Human Rights kind of group. So networking, is good, pays off. And then so when I joined Easy Way and hooked up with Eric, and that's how we've met, I was thinking, yeah, I need to get more podcasts and radio interviews going and so forth. So he talking about, let's get a podcast going or get you on some podcasts. So I've done some of those, some interviews. Let's get my own TV show going, the Maselli Show, which I've always wanted to have a nice variety show. So there's a lot to do, but for me, with the focus on these nice humanitarian efforts, with the nice concerts that have an impact, because I've toured the world and performing and played, 1,000 or more shows. It was with Dread Zeppelin where I was the drummer, and that was Led Zeppelin songs, Reggae-Style with Elvis. Her mom said the way you move. And it was Robert Plant's favorite band, and we were in, MTV, Beavis and Butthead, and toured the world, basically. So that was phenomenal, but I always like the idea of having something, a message worthwhile, as opposed to, let's just party and have a good time, which is good also. But there's nothing like when you have a message behind it, what are the human rights, for example? There's 30 of them when you got a booklet, or the Good Choices program here. My friend, he's out there around the world. That's like human right number 25, right to education. And he discovered that a big problem in society is what to do with the kids. The kids, where's the morals? Where's the ethics? So the Good Choices program comes in and educates them and tells them, common sense things. Take care of yourself, be nice to your mom and dad, or take care of the children, or be productive, or learn all these kinds of common sense things. Don't steal, don't kill, or don't murder, that kind of stuff too. So then he started getting recognition, and they started getting into schools, and started getting governments wanting to take the program on board. And we were talking, because I wanted to do the human rights aspect and solve world hunger, which is human right number 26. And by the way, the booklets are available online. They will even ship free booklets to people. But of course, there's the online versions and videos at globalartistsforhumanrights.com, the group there in the About section. So we should all get more familiar. And it's very, it feels very well when you watch those videos, because it's truths that ring home, take care of yourself, or these kinds of things. And you get reminded of some very basic truths that are true to you. And as we were talking, it's like, yeah, let's get global artists worldwide for human rights going. I was doing We Rock for human rights, but I also wanted to reach the concert goers crowd, the family oriented or rated, G also. So I got variety orchestra concerts I've been working on and planning, and to have a nice variety, from the Star Wars to the Rocky to any hit song with the Beatles, or even a rock song, for something from Queen, anything I like that I can also use and have guest artists come in, and hopefully the big celebrity artists will want to do it too, because we do have connections with the big celebrity artists that are also on board with human rights and against human trafficking and all these kinds of subjects. So want to get that all going more. We need sponsors and donations, get the concert going. And then I was also should I keep talking, or you want to ask me anything?
No, you can continue. That's great. It's very interesting.
Because I can keep going. I'll just keep going.
Well, I was going
I
to
also write music and perform music, so I've been wanting to do some pop songs meet the rock songs, and so I wrote this song, "Sweet Lips."
Okay, let's play that song without further ado.
So we have a delay there, so
let's play the song. Just bear with me while I do that. The song "Sweet Lips." I have it here.
I'm just going to keep going, because so with the pop meets the rock, I came up with the song Sweet Lips. And I got my producer, co-producer. Yeah, there you go. Well,
and here is the song you were talking about, Sweet Lips.
Started with a couple guitar chords, found Marianne, the X Factor stuff.
I won't let you down. We should stay around. We'll find paradise. Now the flame is lit. If our love's legit, let's just roll the dice. Because talk is cheap, so let's take the leap. And I just wanna feel your sweet lips. Sing me symphonies with sweet melodies. I can feel my heartbeat. I want your sweet lips, baby. Sweet lips, baby, that sweet kiss. Sweet kiss. I want your sweet lips, baby. Sweet lips, baby, that sweet kiss. Sweet kiss. Dreamed of you last night.
Wow, sounds awesome. And I can also see your other websites on there: Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Deezer, and iTunes again. Awesome, Paul.
I'm back, in case you didn't know I was gone. Lost connection.
Yeah, we just played the song Sweet Lips. You produced that song, right?
Yeah, so, I know what I like, and I was looking for an engineer, but then I called up my friend who I'd met, actually, we were working on a TV show together. And then, oh, shoot, so you record and produce, so he had some ideas for it too, wanted to help make it go even more pop, so he entered in some of the different things, and we bounced the ideas. So we're co-producers, or both producers, however you want to look at it, both writers. And it started out a little bit more rock, and in fact there's a version with no vocals, was all lead guitars throughout the whole thing, and I'm just kind of banging out straight ideas and melodies, and it was kind of influenced some Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine, and a little Beatles, I Want You More. I could hear some familiar things, and from those I even heard a little bit of a Toto thing. I'm like, wow, but I love it. And towards the end of the song, on the guitar version, there's some really nice anthem-like melodies. So I'll probably release those at some point also.
Or who is the singer? Who is the singer?
Oh, the singer, I brought in X Factor star Marianne. She sang Halo by Beyonce. Yeah, she sang Halo by Beyonce on X Factor and got a standing ovation. Has 21 million views on YouTube. And she's Filipino but lives in Australia, so we flew her in and because she was just right for the part and good communication, and
wow,
brought her in around. Yeah, and she also has
that's
some
awesome.
family
Well,
in Southern California.
Yeah. All right, well, I want to show a couple of your websites now, so I'm going to share your Facebook and YouTube. So let me just share those. Bear with me while I bring those up. First one is Paul Maselli YouTube. There you can see it there, 1.25K subscribers. Congratulations. And it has a link to your Maselli Productions, and it has all your videos on there. So people can just go to youtube.com/user/PMASELLI, P Maselli. So that's how you can go to that one. And then I'll just share your Facebook site as well. Just let me bear with me while I do that. Just bringing it up now. And Paul Maselli Facebook. And there's that. And we have 23 mutual friends by the look of it. and that has all the things that you've done and some links to more websites as well. So that's just, again, facebook.com/Paul Maselli, Maselli. And then finally, I just want to share this blog that we wrote about this episode. So I'm bringing that up now. And it's a blog that I wrote, and you can see all Paul's sites on there. And you can watch this video again on the YouTube or Facebook. And you can see he also has an Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Reverb Nation. And you can go to all those sites on that blog. That's just mattjdoyle.net to go there. Awesome, Paul. So, so what do you think of the current affairs in the world today? Do you have a message to your fans about that?
Yeah, well, being a truth seeker and conscientious, we need to keep our heads straight and take a look and see what's true for you and what we're being told, and see what actual truths are, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Eyes and ears open there. But at the same time, you know, there's try to enjoy ourselves and uplift the spirits, our spirit.
Yes.
Right? So that's why we do things like music and go for a walk and exercise, take care of ourselves, help others. We're all about trying to help people. So that's why I'm kind of on the, you know, help, because it is a help to perform if you have people enjoying your music, and even if it's just yourself.
Yeah,
and I've also got I've got the Bootie Shakers disco band I've been doing for 30 years. Speaking of having a good time, so we boogie down and disco, and we're starting to get some more shows now. Got a couple casino resorts, flying out to a place in Pittsburgh, and I haven't done a New Year's show in a couple of years though. So looking forward to getting back out. And then also Dread Zeppelin. I mentioned earlier, I was a drummer in that band, but I also enjoy doing the Elvis singing part.
Oh, okay.
So, you could call me Masellvis. Yeah, I was auditioning. I've always liked guitars. Yeah. I'm a drummer at heart. I was in a band with Michael Anthony from VanHalen's younger brother, playing drums, but I had to also learn guitar. Like, how's he playing that guitar part, you know? He talking about love, you know, Eddie Van Halen. So I learned both instruments, and I love playing guitar too. And I was doing my own version of Dread Zeppelin called Fresh Zeppelin, because my stage name in Dread Zeppelin was Fresh Cheese. So I went Fresh Zeppelin would be my version. And as I was auditioning Elvis singers, I was saying, hey, mom, showing them how to sing it. I was like, shoot, I should just be the front Elvis guy. So that's a challenge, you know, lyrics and being so I go to karaoke.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Done some shows, and I met some people at karaoke, and also met Will Perfect, who does podcasts too. So we met over there doing some karaoke and Easy Way connections. So it's all good. And so appreciate you and Easy Way and everybody. We had an event last week, and Carmelita had me come and play guitar, and met more amazing people and great connections. And
that was the Hollywood Weekly event, right?
To Hollywood Mag. Yeah, shout out to them. We're going to be doing some stuff with them, you know.
Yeah, I was there. Did we do it? Did we do an interview, or did we do an interview there, Paul?
I did it with a couple others. I don't think you and we got to hook up. That's why we're doing it now, actually. Yeah. Yeah,
because you might have come a little bit later on, was it? Or? Yeah, you came a little bit later after I left, probably.
I was there all night. I was performing with Carmelita, but
okay. I didn't see you there. Oh well. At least we're doing it now anyway, so that's the main thing. All right. Well, you can play a little bit of guitar if you want.
Well, I'm always playing. It's like I kind of like the multitask, you know. You play and chit chat and whatnot. But so my version of Dread Zeppelin, Fresh Zeppelin, being the Elvis guy. Oh, but I was saying I wanted to learn guitar too. So I learned guitar and drums, and then I got classic rock and disco going. And now we've got pop and rock that I'm trying to really get going.
Yeah.
So Sweet Lips, it turns out, okay, now we got a lot of marketing to do. So now I got music promoters we're working, and we're going to try and get the song up the charts, maybe getting film and TV.
Okay.
And overcome the challenge of, you know, getting more known and getting some sales and so forth. But a lot of exciting things happening.
Awesome.
And I was thinking, boy, wouldn't it be great if I had a nice hit song for these orchestra concerts? You know, not only celebrity artists, but we're the celebrities too, you know, with the Sweet Lips song and Marianne sing, and yeah, it could be really good. So everybody's on the conscientious level. If everybody takes up some art and music and something creative, then you can have a much better world, right? Peace on earth kind of thing. I mean, that's what I want to promote in the concerts as well, is music performance and education, because it goes back to when I started playing music. It was in my house. My mom, they had the piano, and my sister was expert pianist, and my brothers played the guitar, and my dad had the guitar. So I started on trombone, but I had to play the drums. And of course I did some piano, it was there. But once I got those drums, I had magical experiences, you know, playing in the marching band and in the orchestra in junior high. And I was being encouraged also to sing in the choir, but I didn't quite have time, or because it comes in handy when you're playing in a band, you need to sing some backup, some harmonies. So that's good advice too. But
absolutely,
it raises your awareness to be aware of the other instruments, the other people, following the conductor, seeing what you're doing. And I became like the drum leader, and I got standing ovation for doing a drum solo. He said, we're going to have you play a drum solo in the middle of Rocky or Jesus Christ Superstar. So in junior high, I had just learned like the VanHalen drum solo out of the middle of Light Up the Sky, and I threw that in there, and John Bonham licks from Led Zeppelin, everything I could think of. And it got a standing ovation at the end. I was like, oh, wow. Wasn't expecting that. I was just trying to get through the song, you know? So
that's awesome.
So the experiences are out there for people. Marching band and orchestra, or just playing for your own enjoyment, but playing with someone else. Wow, it's great stuff. Yeah, music takes you to another level. The aesthetics is the idea, to take you out of or into something better, you know, creativity.
Absolutely, Paul. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show today. I'd love to thank our sponsors, EasyWayNetwork.com, Billionaires Elite TV, Wall of Fame, EasyWayWall.com, EasyWay TV, Roku, Fire TV, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, Brain Tap, Keeping Up with Kim, and Keeping It Real with Kim. Thanks for coming on, Paul. It's been wonderful. You enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll be in touch, okay?
Thank you so much for having me. Okay, rock on.
Yeah, rock on, everybody. Bye-bye.